Do you want to build a 3-ring chronology, but you don't know about this? Here, I'll show you how to accomplish this. Firstly, the 3-ring chronology is very important because with this temporary series, you can correlate it with other variables of interest, as well as hydrology, ecology, stream flood, climatic, forest fires, and other variables. In this sense, you can know more about how make a climatic reconstruction, hydrology or stream flood reconstruction, ecological reconstruction, and know about what happened in the past on environmental, historical patterns that happened in the historical time. In this sense, we can propose different environmental measures to help our planet. For accomplish this, we need a chronology steps. The step number 1 is about tree selection and sample collection. What about this? Tree selection and sample collection means when we are in fields, we need to collect the better tree. In this sense, we collect a better sample too. It's necessary when we are in fields, we select the better tree considering the topography of the tree. Because if the tree grows in a high topography, all this process affect in the growth on tree ring, because the tree ring will be more clear, very distinctive, or more absent. The sample collection refers when we need to collect this sample, we need to use a increment borer. This is an increment borer. With this mechanic borer, we can collect our core in this form. I have a sample tree. This is a fine sample. After, we need to mount in a support of wood and continue with our preparation in the next steps. Step number 2, preparation of the sample. When we have our sample, it's necessary prepare this. For example, in this slide, firstly is in this form, but when we are sending our sample with different same paper, with different number about this same paper, our tree ring will be more clear. Firstly, in this form, it's not clear each ring, but we are sending is more clear. Referring our sample core, firstly, the tree ring is not clear, but when we send this, each ring is more clear. Our tree rings are distinctive. In this sense, it's possible to follow in the next process, use this mechanic equipment. This is very easy to use. We need to put this same paper in this mechanic equipment, and after we need to send very slowly in circle form. In this regards, can see our tree ring and use our stereo microscopic in the next steps. Step number 3, measurements. Measurements refers that when we have our sample ready, we need to measure each ring by ring, about all our samples, all our cores. Thanks. This series is possible accomplished when we are using a 3-ring measurement table. For example, linked up table is possible accomplish our file or data, and after can achieve our chronology data for achieve our master chronology and can correlate with different variables of interest. Step number 4, leveling of the sample. Leveling of the samples refers that when we have our measurements, our files, we need to labels follow the STC norm. It means sites, T means tree, and C means core. Site tree core. Only in this way, our data that we have in Excel file maybe, and we are using our DPLR package in an R statistical software, our data will be called. Step number 5, cross-dating. Cross-dating refers about person correlation. For example, when we have our series, different series, we need to select the better series, only that have the better correlation, the person correlation. For example, this segment have a good correlation. This is an example about person correlation. The better series on person correlation. In this sense, we need to follow at the next steps. Step number 6, mean sensitive and GLK statistic results. These statistical results is very important because with this knowledge, with these results, we can know more about how was the growth of our tree. Because if our tree grows in a high topography, each ring will be more near in relation with the other. Thanks with this statistical analysis is possible know about this, and with this data will be very important in the next statistical analysis. For example, in the trend or in EP is results too. Step number 7. Step number 7 refers the trending. The trending consists in when we have all measured all data file, we need eliminate our growth tendencies. It is possible with the trend. The trends offers different methods about this. For example, osmotic spline, experimental negative curve, means among others. With this process, we call eliminating different growth tendencies. Step number 8, chronology development. Chronology development is possible using a cron function in an R statistical software, in DPLR package. In this sense, when we follow all our process for achieving our objective to build a chronology, we have different series. This series called Master Chronology. With our master chronology, we are ready to correlate it with different variables of interest, such as climatic, hydrology, stream flow, ecological, glaciology, the variables that you want to work in the next research phases. Thank you so much.